one moment, I don't have bad ideas. I got planted halfway decent.
You did marry Dad.
Huh?
Incredible sequence.
Can you grab your ankles and spread your cheeks for us? Because we're about to fucking go in balls deep on your ass.
Right here.
Take absolute advantage of you.
Yeah, we actually do prostate exams in the back just for you.
Dude, you're going to email me a day before my fucking insurance expires?
Yeah,
a day before? Oh, yeah, by the way, tomorrow it expires and you have to get a whole new fucking policy? Oh, Debbie, I'm coming down there, Debbie.
Oh,
You're gonna
Daddy
fucking
pissed.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking hide in the ceiling tiles and hit you with the people's elbow when you sit at your cubicle in the morning. I'm fucking coming right through the ceiling. I'm fucking snapping you with like a fucking twig, Debbie.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude. Jesus Christ.
Man, have you ever seen that video of the guy I think he was just a worker that falls through the ceiling tiles? At like it's like a Wawa or Quick Stop, and then you just hear out of the background you say, "You all right, Bill?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm all right." He's like, "The pork rinds broke my fall."
I think you're trying to break in.
Yeah. Dang,
yeah, I'm fucking heated, dude.
We're
I'm
heated
fucking
right
heated.
now.
What the fuck is that shit? Oh, I'm getting PTSD from the Verizon thing.
That's
now.
so wild that they're like,
I'm getting fired up.
You're 18, and we know that you're on your like any 18-year-old that comes in there asking for their own phone plan. Like some shit went down 100%, right? Or you're dirt poor and your family can't even afford the phone. So the salesman's like, "Oh, I should get you in the worst plan imaginable and suck you for an extra $20 a month with this dumbass iPad that you're not gonna be able to use in 5 years anyway."
Dude, what the fuck did I go to Verizon for, dude?
Yeah,
I'm fucking poor. Why would I have gone to Verizon? I should have gone to fucking Cricket or Metro PCS. I should have driven down to Kensington on K&A and gotten a free phone that they give to the crackheads.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, dude.
I just want to send texts when I'm not hooked up to Wi-Fi. That's it. That's my parameter.
Fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. Fuck you, Verizon. Fuck you, Erie Insurance. This is bullshit. I don't even care if you see this. I'll go to the fucking Gecko. You don't think I won't go to Flow? You don't think I won't go motorboat to Progressive Lady? I fucking will. I'll go right over there to the Progressive Lady and I'll give her a motorboat, dude. And I'll say, fuck you, Erie. Oh,
where's Flo?
God,
I want to see Flo. And then she's
pissed.
just chain smoking in the back, and she's like, "I'm right here."
I say, "Where's Jake from State Farm?" I don't want this new Cracker Barrel logo, Jake from State Farm. Okay, you bring me back that OG. You bring me that OG. What happened to him, huh?
I don't want the smooth talking Jake from State Farm that sits courtside at Kansas City games. We don't want that.
You get your fucking Patrick Mahomes, Jake from State Farm out of here. Shove him up your fucking ass, okay? I want the fat white guy.
I want the
that guy hasn't worked again.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking shooting heroin on fucking Ventura Boulevard right now because you guys took his job from him. That was his fucking big break. You took it from him.
Those bastards, dude. Our new Jake from State Farm doesn't even wear khakis anymore. That was the whole part of it. Is he's got to wear khakis. It doesn't matter the race as long as he's wearing the khaki pants. Okay?
Dude, he's on my list. He's on my list now. You know what,
Jake? You
made it on my list.
Dang.
Oh, I'm heated, dude. I'm heated. So, I got to pay $700 tomorrow.
You have Erie insurance, right? Like,
I have business insurance.
Oh, yeah. But do you have it through Erie, or is that your car insurance, too?
No, yeah. It's just my car insurance.
Okay, gotcha. Because, like, I know that was mom and dad's that they always used, and I don't know why. Maybe because I was in Idaho when I needed it, but I never even bothered getting Erie insurance. I have no idea if it's even good coverage or bad coverage, but all I know is that they are going to cancel you because you moved addresses and tried to tell you the day before.
Dude, they royally fucked me, and oh my god, I'm going to Tasmanian double their asses when I fucking get down there, dude. Oh my god.
Going to be a tornado over there. It's gonna make WikiLeaks. It's gonna be the CCTV footage that you end up seeing. It's gonna be front page.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is
fucking Verizon store. You're on notice, dude. I'm fucking coming for you too, buddy.
The question is, which Verizon store? Is it the one in Peddler's Village? Because that one did screw me over with a phone once.
No, I think it was the one in Percy.
I didn't even know.
Yep, right next to the Giant, dude. Right next to the Giant. I'm gonna fucking drag you down. I'm gonna fucking put you in the covered bridge. I'm gonna burn it down again with you inside. Okay, that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Dude, that was Percy's 9/11 when the covered bridge. burned down.
That was Parkinson's 9/11.
That was
Dude.
their
I think
9/11.
those kids were Saudis, dude.
You think
I
so?
think I think I think they were actually from Doylestown, but we invaded Quakertown.
Yeah, that was the option.
I think
yeah.
that's it. I think they were from Doylestown, but then we just invaded Quakertown anyway.
Yeah.
We said, all right, we're going in Quakertown.
Yeah. Dude, apparently there was a big mystery of like back in the 90s, somebody or maybe it was like early 2000s, somebody took the rock from CB West and they towed it all the way over to back to CB East. And like they just
Sick.
hooked it up to their car and they drove it across Doylestown and they did like $500,000 damages. And nobody knew who it was for the longest time. And then a buddy from my that I wrestled with, he's like his dad did it. And his dad like was embarrassed that he did it because all of him and his buddies, they were blackout drunk, right? And they weren't even high school kids. They were like 30 years old when they did it. And they said, "Wouldn't this would be a fun idea?" And we just dragged that rock across the town.
That absolutely rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kids tried to pull the rock my senior year. And there was like 2 foot like tire divots like right in the grass
right in
next to
front
the
of
rock.
it,
Like they couldn't get it. I don't know what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
tried to
yeah.
tow it with, but they were just spinning tires, dude.
Dude, our big thing was that
Yeah.
Quakertown put a blow up doll on top of the rock when we faced them.
Classic.
And then we had that one game my junior year where like everyone from Quakertown started ripping down exit signs, and I think they broke a window and they started like kicking mirrors over in the parking lot. And I'm pretty sure
Good.
Shane and Duke got into a fight with somebody because they were they're punching their mirrors off.
Good, dude. I'm fucking heated, dude. I'm fucking heated.
Yeah,
I'm fucking heated.
I love when you yell so loud that your mic cuts out. Yeah,
I worked out for the past 2 days in a row.
no way.
I fucking ran for the past 2 days in a row, and I'm gonna run after this. I am immobile. I cannot move, dude.
Yeah.
I cannot move. My body
Yeah.
is not made to function. First day working out, I did the entire Lake Galena. 6 miles. What the fuck was I
What are
thinking?
you
I haven't
doing,
ran
you
since
asshole?
high school,
Why
dude.
are you going all
I ran
Lake
6
Galena?
miles, dude.
You were like,
Dude,
I haven't
6
worked out
miles?
in half a decade. Let me go do all of Lake Galena. What are you thinking?
Dude, I fucking pounded it out. There was this fucking old guy on the trail, dude. There was this old man on the trail. He had no water with him, so I knew he was a pro. I
Yeah.
was like, this guy does this on the regular. If you go on a run like that, no water,
You're a
I was
pro,
like, oh,
dude.
this fucking old son of a bitch. He's not getting me. He's not fucking getting me. So I fucking called up to him, dude. I fucking blasted past him. I put on the fucking jets, dude. I fucking blasted right past the old man, but then I gassed out, dude. And then I was like, oh, fuck. I could barely move. I was just shuffling my feet at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
old
yeah.
man fucking comes. Dude, fucking comes. Oh, he comes fucking beaming
Dude,
by me, dude. He gets about 100 yards ahead, and I see him gas out. Fucking hands above his head. He's barely moving. I'm like, I'm fucking getting you, old man. I fucking second wind, dude. I fucking pass the old man, dude. I said, fuck you, bitch. No, but me
Just
and
you
him were
going past
definitely,
him, flipping him off as you're going.
and we did that about 6 or 7 times. We were definitely like non-verbally racing each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
issue
dude,
is
I
the
felt
fact
good,
that you're in your 20s and he's an old man and he was still smoking you at certain parts.
He was easily 50. He was
Yeah.
easily 50. And I caught him on the tail end of his run because he kind of peeled off after we were running.
Yeah.
I think he probably went to his car. I caught him on the tail end and I was struggling to beat him. So, you know, he definitely has me beat, don't get me wrong, but
So you decided out of nowhere that I'm just gonna run 6 miles around Lake Galena.
yeah.
That you wake up one
And I
day
fucking
and you
did
were
it.
like, I want to get
Dude.
into this, or what was the motivation?
I was just like, dude, I'm fucking getting healthy, dude. I was hungover as fuck on Labor Day. I felt like shit. I was in the basement. I was like, I want to be sexy as hell for this wedding. I'm tan as fuck right now. I look like a fucking Sephardic Jew.
Dude,
I'm fucking.
yeah.
I'm gonna be tan as hell for this wedding. I'm gonna be sexy. I'm gonna get full washboard abs. I'm gonna have a dick V by the time this 20 days from now, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be fucking Jack Diesel, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
dude.
fucking breaking off Dixon Ticonderogas in between my butt cheeks when I clench, dude. I mean,
Unsharpened
I'm
Dixon
telling you, it's-
Ticonderoga's right in there, dude.
you put a fucking Dixon Ticonderoga in between my cheeks in 20 days, I'll snap that thing clean in
You're
half
right
with
in
one
there,
clench, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you.
Do kids these
But
days
yeah,
even
so
know the beauty of a Dixon Ticonderoga, or are they all mechanical?
They probably know it, but they don't respect it.
They don't respect
They don't
it, for
truly
sure.
have a deeper appreciation for the Ticonderoga.
The Rolls Royce of the pencil community.
I mean, without a doubt, honestly, I think less of anybody who uses a regular like orange,
No, I agree.
yellow pencil.
I agree.
I mean, it's got to be a
100%.
Dixon. Honestly, and if you're not using a G2 Pilot as a pen, If I don't see a
What are
G2
you
pilot
doing? Yeah.
in your hand, I mean, just fucking kill yourself at this point. Yeah, what are we doing? Oh, your fucking pen has the fucking name of your local bank on it.
Yeah.
Fucking, why don't you cough up $5 at your local CVS? You broke ass piece of shit.
Yeah,
You
what are
fucking
you
get a
doing
G2
here?
pilot, a real fucking pen, a man's pen.
That's right. We're talking 5mm. We're
fucking-
not talking the 7mm ones too, by the way. 5mm.
Yeah, get
I
that
want
mechanical shit out of here,
big
dude.
fat letters when you write in that ink. Okay. I don't want you saving ink. I want you to go and feel like you're writing with a quill. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
You're gonna fucking use a mechanical pencil. You're probably fucking drawing fucking hentai anime porn with that shit. You fucking break out the Dixon Ticonderoga. You draw some real shit like a fucking
Yeah.
American skyline with maybe the Twin Towers in the background.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
bald eagles everywhere, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking communist ass
Donald
fucking
Trump
mechanical pencil.
saluting over the horizon of the Twin Towers, saying "Never forget."
Yeah.
Over there.
We
Yeah,
won
dude.
World War II, and you're using a fucking mechanical pencil, dude. Grow up. Grow
Yeah.
the fuck up, dude.
I don't
This
think
is America.
I don't think I could write in cursive until the first time I touched a Dixon Ticonderoga, and then it just came to me. It was like Einstein coming up with E equals MC squared, like, and I just wrote in perfect calligraphy for the first time. Like, to be honest, the dicks that I started drawing on my textbooks, they got better with a Dixon Ticonderoga.
I mean, the cleanest swastikas you could ever draw on your textbooks. I mean, if you're trying to draw a swazi on your textpook, you go
It
for a
has
Dixon
to be.
Ticonderoga. I mean, put me in the commercial, dude. Dixon Ticonderoga.
Dixon
You want to do a
Ticonderoga.
swazi?
Yeah.
And you know what? I would throw a Jewish star in there too. Okay,
Yeah.
that's equally as fun of a shape to draw. It's just a fun shape. Okay,
Yeah. That's like
you
the
like
cool
I like
ass.
to draw the two triangles inside of each other, and I throw a little swazi next to it. There's nothing wrong with it, dude. It's a shape.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's a Buddhist symbol of peace.
That's what
I
it
was
is.
drawing on my
It's
notes.
a little bit of fire and ice. That's what I
Yeah.
Dude, I one time in 7th grade I fell asleep during lunch. I don't know why. But my friends in Sharpie drew like a swastika on the back of my hand, and I was like, that was super funny. But then I had to like run to class because they woke me up as it was ending, and I was like trying to hide it, but the teacher saw it, and so like our vice principal, what was his name, Mr. Cole or something like that. He's like, Smith, come out here, and he's like, what's that on the back of your hand? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I ain't got nothing. He's like, show me your hand. I was like, this? But I did the Buddhist thing where I was like, well, you see, they actually drew it backwards. So it's actually the Buddhist symbol of peace. So that's why I think I can keep it on. And he was like, and he literally was like, just cut the shit and go wash your hand off. I was like, all right, thanks, dude. I appreciate
You're
it.
like, all right. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're square, dude.
Yeah, I was like,
love
no
Dr.
detention,
Cole,
we're
dude.
good,
He
we're
was the
good.
man, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I watched Dr. Cole subdue a retard having a full spaz out once, dude. It was fucking electric, bro.
Really? Oh,
A
man.
full-blown retard spaz in the hallway, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Are we 5 minutes in yet? Can I drop that word?
Dude,
I don't know.
you
if we
started
are,
doing
but,
terrorist. You opened it with terroristic threats. We're okay at this point.
Verizon and fucking Erie Insurance had it coming, you two.
Your opener was I'm gonna run my car through the Verizon store and pin them to the wall like signs. I think we're
Oh,
past
wait, what was I
anything
just
else.
saying? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Dr. Cole fucking... I'm talking just full-blown headlock slam the retarded girl and
Did like
in, my middle
RKO.
school, dude. Like, dude, we heard shit going on in the hallway, dude. Like, she was like smashing shit, I guess, in the hallway, just having a full-blown fucking warrant from something about Mary Spaz attack. And then fucking, next thing we know, dude, fucking Dr. Cole fucking
Sprinting, dude.
headlock slams this bitch. I think she like attacked the teacher with scissors or something like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude,
gotcha.
subdued this chick immediately.
Dude,
and
he's-
the ref, there was no ref to be found, so he was fucking grounded
He was
and pounding,
going.
dude, until he hit the bell.
He's
We
holding
had to-
on until he feels her go limp. Like he's squeezing so hard, you see the forehead vein. That's how you know he's putting the
Yeah.
pressure in there.
Dude, he straight up was gonna Daniel Penny her if I didn't rip him off her, dude.
Yeah,
He was gonna fucking Daniel Penny her on the subway.
dude. Dr. Cole was the man. Cause like,
Yeah, he was a man.
man, every Wednesday we used to show up before school with me and some buddies, and we would do like floor hockey in the gym, and he would show up there too. And he's like, I'm gonna be like power forward, and I was always goalie because I was fat in middle school. Still am fat now, but
hell yeah.
I didn't have my height going on, so I was a meatball. I looked like the goalie from the Mighty Ducks in middle school. So
Let's
they
go.
they
He
were
smokes
like,
crack now, so I think you're.
does he really?
Have you seen a picture of that guy?
No, does he really? Ooh,
That guy
ooh.
likes to party. I want
Man.
that guy in my foxhole, dude. I'm telling you that right now.
That
He's
sucks,
not
dude.
coming empty-handed.
And he said ducks fly together, man. But yeah, so I was goalie, and he used to just hit me with the biggest power shots. It wouldn't be like a half wind up;
rules.
it'd be like a full wind up, and he would just beam me as hard as he could. And they even got me like a little like hockey mask for it too. And as soon as I did that, he just cranked everything up to 100%, and he slapped the shit out of me with those balls at
He
5
said, "Well, I don't
a.m.
have to worry about this now."
Yeah, yeah. I like. I'll be honest. Like, if someone was like, "Man, Dr. Cole's really in a good mood on Wednesdays," it's because he was just beating the shit out of me at floor hockey.
Dude, I bet kids don't even have dodgeball now, dude.
I don't. I think they banned it.
We stopped playing it in my high school because some chick got a conky, dude, straight to the dome.
Did she have blue
Straight to
hair?
the dome, got a conky, dude. Everybody laughed. Even the gym teacher laughed. It was hilarious. She was fucking
Yeah.
rocked.
There's
Absolutely
kids
rocked.
these days won't know one of the best feelings in your life. It's up there with heroin. Is shooting a piss missile right into the chick with blue hair's face, and then you can hear it across the gym, and you see your buddies go
100%.
ooh right. That hitting a blue haired chick right in the dome with a dodgeball is top 5 feelings of all time.
Dude, 100%. And we had the fucking pussified softballs, like the squishy
The
dodgeballs.
gator balls.
Dude, could you imagine being a gym teacher in the 80s? Just fucking railing a line off the hood of your car, going right into school and fucking beaming somebody in the head with one of those kickball rubber fucking dodgeballs. Just fucking,
Yep.
dude, just fucking chopping up in the bathroom. You
Yep.
get your private bathroom. If you're a gym teacher, you get a private bathroom.
get
Dude.
private
They
bathroom.
want you to do coke. They want you to do coke in there.
You're bumping
Why
lines.
would they give you your own bathroom if you weren't going to chop up rails in there? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
You're bumping lines.
I mean, the 80s were the best time.
Why
the 80s
is
were the
League
best
of
time
Legends
to live.
loading on my computer? That was weird.
Why is what? What's going on?
League of Legends just randomly opened up on my computer. We're back.
Dude, we're talking about being in the 80s, doing
Being a
cocaine
gym
and
teacher.
beaming kids in the face with a dodgeball.
You're
Okay,
blaring
that's what we're
Def
talking about.
Leppard. Dude, you're mid-divorce. You just got blacked out
Ugh.
on Dollaritas at Applebee's. You're in your Pontiac Firebird as you're showing up.
Dude, you're
You have-
banging the teacher's assistant for the history class down the hall.
teacher's assistant, or you have a girlfriend that's a senior at the high school. Right,
True, yeah, back when it was cool, dude. Back when it was cool, you could still
you're
fucking
dating.
bang.
Yeah,
Dude, she just turned 18, dude. You guys are railing lines in the
she's
bathroom.
good
You're
to
fucking
go.
playing dodgeball.
Yeah,
Like,
and
come
then
on, dude. Everything's above board. It was a simpler time.
it was good
It was
days.
a simpler time.
It was good days. You
You could do
probably
cocaine and
smoking
bang high
menthols.
schoolers, dude. I mean, you give me a time machine. You tell me what time I'm going back
Yeah,
to.
we're going there, dude.
Of age, of course.
I 100%. I usually would joke about this, but I 100% need to stay out of this one for considering the fact that I'm coaching a girls' high school.
Yes, this is true.
flag football.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Obviously, I'm
And-
joking. I'm talking about the 18-year-old
No,
one.
yes, exactly. Right. That's.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Jake. I appreciate it. But
Although
yeah,
two lesbians,
it's weird enough that
a
I
lesbian
don't have.
coach at my high school
Yeah.
did bang a lesbian student underage, and nothing happened. Dude.
What?
Still
That
above
seems-
board. They have
that
it so
seems-
easy.
Yeah, that seems on board.
They
That
have it
seems
so
above
easy,
board.
dude. You bump a couple fucking cheesy gordita crunches, no problem, dude. No one fucking bats an eye, bro. You get a
Nope.
fucking Doritos Locos, you fucking bump them together, dude.
That's it.
It's all good in the world.
We're good. I don't.
Oh.
I thought. I mean, it
Crazy.
seems natural to me, if I'm being dead honest. Yeah, that for some reason in my head that seems kosher comparatively to any other scenario that you could have over there.
I think she was college age, so it's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'd be rough. If it was like
The
a
coach was.
45-year-old like coach.
Yeah, that's
you
rough.
know? She's
That's
got
rough.
she pulls up in her Subaru Outback. She dresses,
And it
for
was
some
the-
reason all 40-year-old lesbians all dress like their 16-year-old boy. You know, like it just doesn't seem right
Yeah.
there.
That's just true. And it was the chick in school who always wanted to bang all the teachers. So you knew it was just a matter of time. Like she was always fucking mad horny for all the teachers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Which is like that's not fair to do the teachers, dude.
there's.
I mean, this guy has a family, dude. You're gonna be fucking
Yeah.
flirting on him.
Yeah,
He goes to
yeah.
work. He's got some fucking hot 16-year-old flirting with him, dude. He's trying to
he's like,
fucking do his
"Oh,
job
He's like,
Go
Jesus
home.
Christ.
and cry into a bottle of Jack Daniels, dude.
Yeah.
And you're fucking putting the pressure on him right now.
He goes back to his
Not fair.
house. He's barely making mortgage payments. The first thing his wife does is ask, "Where have you been? Why are you so late?" Even though he was hanging out in the driveway for 30 minutes, just trying to figure out where his life went wrong. He's got 3 kids that he doesn't actually want, but ended up having because it was the right thing to do because he's a Christian. And then he has to fight the temptation every day of the slutty girl in school hitting on him, saying she'll do anything for an A.
It's an absolute outrage.
I know, dude.
And I feel for them. I feel for them, and I'm sorry you have to go through that.
Our hearts go out.
Also, like I've said with the school shooter situation, I mean, hookers exist. It's not
Yes.
hard, dude.
That's it.
Just Google it for 30 seconds and you'll get your dick sucked by some Chinese lady who fucking flew over here on a shipping container. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not fucking rocket science, dude. Google hookers in my local area on Reddit. I mean, if you're really that hard up for pussy,
Craigslist.
I don't know what to say, dude. There's websites for this shit. Go
Any
to Vegas,
Asian
go to the
massage
Bunny
parlor.
Ranch.
Which also, those masseuses have more of a reason to go and shoot up a place than you do. When they showed up in that shipping container, not everyone was alive when the shipping container got on the boat. All right, the strong survived, okay? But the weak ones, they died on that boat ride over there. You don't see them grabbing a gun and going to work.
This is true.
Yeah.
Imagine getting General So's duty. I mean, just you absolutely lucked out if you get General So's duty instead of fucking you got to jerk off old man.
Yeah, I know, dude.
You get put on the walk, dude. I'll take the walk any day over
Any
fucking
day, dude.
wishy washy, dude.
Put your AirPods
You gotta
on.
be kidding me.
Just start
The
blinding that
railroads,
thing.
dude. I'll build the fucking railroads, bro. Let's go do some opium, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude,
build the
yeah.
railroads.
I'll be a coal miner over in Death Valley, no problem, dude. That
Beat
was
up, dude.
I was there's like a YouTube channel that I like, and this guy bought a silver mine over around Death Valley, and he goes over the history of it, and he's like, this level of the mine, the 1200 level, is closed off, and they're like, because there were 50 Chinamen working down here, and then like the mine collapsed, and because they're Chinamen, they didn't go down there to go and try and rescue him. They just said, you know what, we're just gonna go one story up from now on. That's the bottom now. And so
They said, "You got this, guys. We believe in you."
they legit were like, ooh, rescue party, and they're like, they're like, we can just go to the other side if you want. But that YouTuber did, like, he spent the night in the mine at that level where all those people died, and apparently there was a lynching as well that happened at that level of the mine, and the noose is still up, and he just goes, hey, it's 3 a.m. Look what I saw, and he just pans the camera up, and the noose is just swinging in the middle of the mine, and he's like, I think it's time to call this cut it out, call it a wrap.
Dude, I would ghost hunt in a second, dude. I think ghosts are pussy, dude.
Dude, we could do a ghost episode where
I'm more of an alien guy, so I don't really put all my eggs in the ghost basket, to be honest.
Yeah,
mostly because our grandma watches nothing but ghost people shows, and it's only white people that ever get haunted by ghosts, which I mean, it's just doesn't. It's the statistically impossible that only whites are getting haunted by ghosts.
Dude, that means we'll be good. We have more of a conduit for it as far as it goes. Like if we were black podcasters, they'd be like, yeah, we could try to do a ghost show, but it's never going to take off the ground.
True, that's true. There is a black ghost show though that rules that Grammy watches. It's 3 black dudes, and like the whole show is just all hell no's. That's like the entire show is all hell no's. Like,
does it do the interviews in there where it's like, and I said to Terry, we need to get out this bitch, and it just shows them running out.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure they're called the Ghost Brothers too, which rules.
Yeah,
It's absolutely awesome.
There's a TikToker I like called Ghost Foos, right? And it's just a cholo from like LA, and he goes to haunted houses, and then he like rizzes them up basically. And they have
When he tries to fuck the ghost.
He's like, you can knock 3 times if you want to suck this dick, fool. Right? And then you'll like hear a knock in the other room. He's like, yeah, I know you want this dick, bitch. He's like, I'm coming over there right now.
That rules.
Yeah, dude. But
yeah, they just don't scare me. I don't know.
I'll be honest, that like
I would beat a ghost ass, dude. I think if I have a gun, the amount of safety that I would feel
would be
just like, what's a ghost gonna do to me, dude?
Yeah.
I got a fucking Glock 9 with hollow tips in it, dude.
Yeah.
I'll blast an extendo clip into this ghost and then reload fucking stop resisting style, bro. Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna treat it like the body cam footage just had a malfunction.
Yeah, what if we just like brutally murder ghosts? We get the footage on camera.
Dude,
stop resisting! Stop resisting! I'm arresting a ghost.
Yeah.
He's resisting! He's resisting!
He's resisting! Yeah. Half the time they say that, it's just some guy that's like having trouble getting on his knees. Stop resisting! And it's like, they're just like, oh, I'm just getting down here. But
it's like the ghost is like, boo! I'm like, stop talking back! Stop talking back!
Yeah, exactly. Stop reaching! What are you reaching
Show me
for?
your hands!
Show me your hands!
The ghost has no hands.
Think that'd be that. I want to. I was just thinking with my background and sports that I did. I've got a couple singlets in my closet still. I think showing up to the Winchester Mansion in a full wrestling singlet with headgear. That means we're down to
Yeah,
business right there.
This is money, dude. This is a great idea, dude.
Yeah. Hey,
Dude,
if you're
we
real.
both singlets, full wrestling gear.
Full
we're
wrestling.
coming for the fucking ghost, dude.
We're doing it, dude.
I want you, ghost from the 1800s, to battle me right now. Your brother. Oh yeah, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that would be.
I'm coming for you, slave ghost here,
Yeah.
brother. I'm gonna set you free tonight
Set you
with the fucking pile driver from heaven.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, the cobras, the pythons right here, brother. Just like the Union split your ties with your family, we're coming over here and we're coming to the plantation. Dude, that would be wild if we go to an old haunted plantation and we roll out the mats.
So Black Ghost.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, we roll out the mats. We get a ref and everything, dude. This is a great idea, dude.
Yeah, this
is the best idea I think we've ever
As long
had.
as the ghost isn't like some 6'9", 300-pound ex-Mandingo fighter that used to.
This is true.
They're like, this is Big
This is
Jake.
true.
He won 17 fights when he was back in 1860. I'd be like, oh shit, dude.
Dude, I'll fucking take that ghost right out, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not afraid of no fucking pussy ass ghost. Oh yeah, you're afraid of a fucking cross?
Oh,
What are you, some fucking kind
what
of
are you
bitch,
doing?
dude?
Yeah.
You're afraid of some fucking Latin, dude? Grow a fucking set of
Yeah,
nuts,
in
dude.
nomine
It's fucking
Patri
1900. No
Filii.
one even knows fucking Latin anymore. You fucking pussy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you're crawling on the walls? Oh, guess what? I'm a painter, dude. I'll fucking spackle those walls up. I'll fucking put a fresh coat on them, bitches. I'll put a fucking high gloss sheen.
Yeah.
Try crawling on those bitches, dude. You're gonna fucking slip right off of them
Yeah.
motherfuckers, dude.
You're gonna treat.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna look like the landlord just repainted the house for the new tenant because there's always a bug that gets painted over him, or all the outlets are painted
Yeah.
over. That's just gonna be the ghost, just like printed on the wall.
They do be doing that. They do be doing that.
That's
for
the
sure.
landlord special we're gonna give you right there, ghosts. First one's free.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, if I would fuck up a ghost, I'd probably take his back. I'd probably take him from behind and just fucking have my way with him, to be completely honest. Dude, I'm challenging any ghost right now, dude. Come into my life, dude, and
Yeah, right
fucking
here.
feel the wrath of me fucking just absolutely
doing it
clapping
right-
your cheeks,
just
dude.
clapping.
If you're a ghost and you want to get your cheeks clapped, dude, fucking hit my line, bro. I'm telling
That's
you
right,
now.
dude.
I'm not afraid of you pussies. Aliens, on the other hand, I won't even talk shit on them. They're like the cartel. I don't even like to bring them up because I know they're out there, dude. You know what I mean? I'm like,
you're
whoa,
gonna get
yeah.
your claps cheeked by him, dude. That's the thing. Little gray
Yeah.
guys are gonna be coming over there, scooping you up, and next thing you know, you're fishing for probes at your ass.
Dude, they consistently clap cheeks. I mean, the
Yeah.
success rate of, there's no one who's been abducted who hasn't gotten their cheeks clapped. It's just, you know, it's going to happen.
Indeed.
It's kind of like when I was going to run away as a kid and I was like I was like mentally preparing myself to get my cheeks clapped by like some homeless man under a bridge somewhere.
You're like, it's gonna happen.
It's kind of what it's like.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's going to happen, dude. I'm going to fight for my life, but I at some point, I'm just going to accept it. That's kind of when you get abducted by ghosts, you just like, don't fight it, dude. You know what I mean? What can you
Yeah.
do?
That's how you know the farmers. Think about it, because like the stories from like alien abductions have been the same since like the 40s through the 60s and the 80s. So like, it's a farmer, the middle of the night, he got lifted up into the spaceship, and they put something in his ass. To think that a farmer from the 40s would even joke
Would openly
about
admit that.
something going inside his ass, you 100% know that he was telling the truth.
Yeah, and like the Hills, Barney and Betty Hill.
Yeah,
It was like the first abduction story of all time. That was a black and white couple in the 60s. Like these people did not want any more attention than they possibly could get. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what
Why
I mean?
would- yeah, they
For them
were-
to come out and be like, "We are abducted by aliens," it's like, oh, dude. Oh,
Yeah, 100,
You know what I mean?
100%. They're like, yeah, we just want to clear the air. They're telling the truth. Considering the fact
You know, there's
that
a lot
half
of people who are like,
America
it makes a lot
believes
of sense.
it. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people out there who are like,
This
we
is
get
a-
it now. We understand.
But we're not married. This is my roommate, and we were abducted.
Yeah, this is my roommate. Yeah, 100%.
But that's the thing. For a black and white couple from the 60s to say they got abducted, for a farmer from the 1950s to say that little green man put something in his ass, 100% I'm believing you every single time.
That's a lot. There's a one dude, Travis Walton, who was on a logging expedition, and he like got in a fist fight with this one dude earlier, and
I thought you were
like
gonna say an alien.
no, his one of his crewmates, he got in a fist fight earlier, and then there was like this glowing orb in a field. They didn't know what the orb was, and like they parked their car, they were driving by, and then this one dude, Travis Walton, like fucking got out of his car and he went to like touch the orb,
No way.
and it like fucking like they said it like almost exploded kinda, and it like
Yeah.
sent him flying like 50 yards. Like it absolutely launched this dude.
Just
And then
vaporized him.
it launched him like 50 yards, and then all the other loggers like hopped back in the car and like peeled out. And then they got like a couple miles away, and they're like, dude, we got to go back for him. And they went back for him, and he was gone. And then he just like showed up in town like a week later, and he said that like they abducted him, and like he was on an operating table, and they like fixed him because
Yo,
like
what?
yeah, he said that they like
Really?
fixed him, and then they like he doesn't remember how he got back, but literally every single one of the miners or loggers, they were loggers. Every single one of his crew members all had the same story, and the one dude he got in a fist fight with earlier that day. So that guy would have every reason to be like, no, that guy's a fucking lying ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Why would
you
he?
know what I
Why
mean?
would he?
And
Yeah.
that guy was still like, nah, dude, we
Yeah.
fucking seen a fucking orb or some shit, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Clear the board on that entire shit, dude. Dude, you ever just because this reminded me of it, do you ever hear the story of like the stairs that people would find in the woods?
Yeah, national parks.
But yeah, dude. That like
Yeah.
I remember when that Reddit
It's-
forum was getting posted like every week of like this search and rescue dude just saying like all the weird stuff that happens in the middle of the woods and how there's like stairs that just pop up out of nowhere.
Well, the
I-
thing was that supposedly Eisenhower, like when he made the deal with the aliens. Now, this I won't put all my. I like to put my eggs in conspiracy baskets that I know are true. Like I think that's where like guys run into trouble. Like you
When
know
they
what I
say
mean?
everything's
Because
true.
like if you talk about 9/11, but then you also go and the Earth is flat. Well, then you've just completely
Yeah.
delegitimized the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
argument. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, I get
it's
what
like
you're saying.
it's like I was listening to Matt and Shane's podcast, and they had Matt. This was when Shane was filming tires. Matt had this guy on who invented this like wheel. It was like a wheel that has like longboard tires on it in like a circle or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said that you get you get your cock hard, and you like rub it on the sides of your cock,
Yeah.
and that it makes your cock bigger. But he said that it like makes it more vascular. Like you're really just increasing the blood flow, and because of that, you can gain extra girth. And he like went on for an hour talking about like how this wheel like worked. And dude, it was like $800. I looked it up, and I was like, oh, dude,
Really?
like. I was like, you know what? Like that's an
pretty
investment.
sweet,
Like
man.
you know, like,
That's-
I'll take a nice girthy cock. I'll take a nice little
So
soda
like, I
can.
can do monthly
But then-
payments on this. That's good with me, dude.
Yeah, he like custom makes them in his house, which is hilarious. Just imagining
Dude.
like his family and kids, and they're like, "Dad, what are you doing in the garage?" And he's like, "Daddy's doing work. I'm doing work in here, kids. Get the fuck back in there, dude." He's just got a
That's-
wall full of cock wheels.
That's so funny. Like the divorce, where they're trying to like do his assets, and the lawyer's like, "All right," and your wife says she wants half the money from the cock wheels, and he's like, "That bitch is always trying to
yeah.
steal from my craft. I'm an artist, damn it."
Company from the ground up, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. Do you know how much I sacrificed for this? And this woman wants to take half of it? She doesn't even know how they work. Yeah.
She was the one who told me I needed a girthier cock, and I
Yeah,
studied
yeah.
for years to figure this formula out.
That's so.
But,
Do you imagine him getting like a degree in mathematics, just trying to figure it out? And they're like, "What field are you trying to go into?" He's like, "The cock wheel."
The cock wheelie. Patent pending, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, so this dude was driving a hard argument. He was saying like, "Oh, all these porn stars use it," and they've all like messaged me back and said like, "Yo, like my cock is huge now." And then like I was like,
Okay.
I looked at the price. I was like, "Oh, this might be a sound investment."
Pretty
and then he
good.
said that he like studied like the death touch in like kung fu culture, and that like he like studied from a guy who could like yeah, he studied from a guy who could like knock you out with like a 3-inch
yeah.
punch. And I was
Yeah.
just like. I was like, no, dude,
Yeah.
you just ruined the first
Yeah,
hour and a
yeah.
half of this podcast with the last 15 minutes
No.
to completely delegitimize this argument, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
No, I can't believe anything
no,
you're
dude.
saying because you say you can kill somebody.
Now
with a
I
touch.
can't fucking. Now I have to fucking call the bank and cancel my purchase on the fucking cock wheel, dude.
I was gonna take a loan.
I have to say,
Yeah.
my account got hacked, dude. You think I would buy a cock wheel?
That's
What the
so
fuck,
funny.
dude?
Because if you called your credit card company to try to fight that charge, they would immediately be like, "Oh yeah, no problem. Like we won't charge your credit card
Yeah,
for that."
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
dude, this
like,
happened a couple times.
that's like the Adam Friedland show where like we talked about it on the hike from Phelps Lake. That one Jewish dude that was arguing at the street busker for no reason. That's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I opened for Bob Dylan at the Sun Street Hall in 1976," and he just goes off about all these like amazing musical accolades that he did. So Adam Friedland's like, all right, we'll have him on the show so we can see this guy, and he's talking about all the musical ventures and all the famous people that he met, and like Adam's like, oh, you must have really been somebody important. He's like, yeah, and he's like, are you doing anything recently? He's like, well, I'm learning how to fly, and he's like, well, Adam's like, you're taking flight lessons? He's like, no, I went to a Buddhist temple right there and we learned how to fly. He's like, if you can get to a meditative state, there's a part where your physical body will leave this earth. And Adam Friedland's just like, so you were, but like metaphorically, he's like, no, I was like 3 or 4 feet off the ground levitating at one point during it. I was like, well, great. Like everything you just said on the podcast before this, I'm not going to believe it all.
Yeah. Just a total you like to drink your grandson's piss moment.
Yeah.
Just a total.
That's my favorite.
You drink a grandson's peas, and when you're sick, you drink a little grandson's peas. If he's like about 7, he can't be older than 7.
Can't be older than 7. That's not good.
Nathan Fielder's like,
yeah, he broke
like,
character for a second. He's like, wait, what? Hold on, what? He's like, yeah, you drink the pee, but it's good for you. Yeah. It's good. Just a little cup, nothing crazy.
Just like Joe Rogan had this like one person who was like a high-ranking military official who like became trans on his podcast, and like it was like a guy who went.
It was like a Navy SEAL that invented a ton of shit,
and it was like he went full trans, and like it's super great podcast. I was like, oh yeah, like this is like this guy gets it, you know what I mean? Like he's not like brainwashed. And then at the end of the pod,
do they have like a raspy voice a little bit?
I don't know.
I think we're thinking the same one. There's only a finite amount of those.
Yeah, there's only one
category.
Ex-military trans who's been on Rogan because, dude, she totally tanked it in the end, bro. She like had a great podcast, and then she was like, "Yeah, I don't brush my teeth because the natural the natural bacteria in my mouth actually keeps them clean, and it keeps my breath fresh and." Toothpaste is bad for people because it actually like has chemicals in it. And I was like, oh, dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You were at the finish line. You were 10 feet from the finish line, and then you're gonna tell me how you don't brush your fucking teeth? But yes, that's why I don't put my eggs in the crazy conspiracy baskets, even though I might believe in them.
That's true. There's some stuff.
I'm gonna let you in a little secret. There's some crazy stuff I believe in, but you can't tell people that because then when you go on a 50-minute tirade about who killed JFK, it delegitimizes the entire rant. You know what I mean?
And then you come back after.
When I bring up I make a great argument. I mean, I have debated this so many times. I've never lost did we go to the moon debate. I've literally never lost. I mean, I have so many facts that I can pull from off the top of my head. I'll have people come into the conversation thinking I'm an absolute idiot, and then they leave the conversation like,
wait, did
you know what I mean? Like completely defeated. Yeah. But if I went into right after that, I go, yeah, the Earth is flat.
You're like, what?
You fucked yourself, bro.
And you're like,
you fucked yourself.
If our plane starts here and then we fly to the South Pole, we'd be landing upside down. So that's not very possible. So the world must be flat.
And now you think the fucking moon landing happened because I fucking believe it's some dumbass. So you can only profess to the shit that's actually provable is what my point is. Yeah. You can't go out on the fringe ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't, like, there's got to be some evidence to back up what you're saying. You can't be like, now this is just my theory, and then not have anything to like kind of throw out there.
Yeah. You got to have a solid argument with facts. You can't go off of like, opinion, belief, things like that. A lot of conspiracy theorists get into like Christianity and like numerology and how, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, dude, like, I like what you were saying, but then you're telling me, you know what I mean, that it all relates to Jesus and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
There's a fun one I used to do on my mission that I probably have them highlighted in my scripture somewhere. But like I never believed in it, but it was always fun to like say it to like the young naive missionaries, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, like Elder Smith is so knowledgeable," right? But you ever like inner Earth theory? Have you ever heard of that?
That's like where there's like a civilization inside the Earth.
Yeah, and the Earth is hollow, and then there's a theory that the lost
hollow Earth.
Yeah. So there's a theory that the lost tribes of Israel are like
down there.
Something happened. They took a left turn at Albuquerque and Timbuktu, and they ended up over into like the North Pole and down into like the inner Earth theory. But there's enough like scriptures.
Well, you know they love tunnels.
Yeah. yeah, they're pretty. That is one guy
They do
that
like digging.
that's one guy on Twitter that I feel so bad for that guy, but I was so glad he's right. Was the guy that said, "I hear Yiddish coming through my apartment like walls," and I,
Yes,
and
yes.
I can't tell
I
anybody
swear they're
about
underneath
this.
my house. He said,
Yeah.
he was like, I swear they're under my house, dude. And then it turns out he was right.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
see the videos of Jewish guys popping out of sewer vents? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's like,
You know, the KKK was like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? They were like, oh, baby, we
Dude.
got one now. Yeah. They're
That
coming
dude-
out of the tunnels.
that guy on Twitter was sending those videos to everyone on his group chats. Be like, see, I'm not crazy. Like his ex-girlfriend that left him because of the whole scenario. He's like, there were Jews in my walls.
I told you there were Jews in my
Told
walls and I'm
you.
not schizophrenic.
Idiot.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine that? You trying to
Yeah.
explain it to people, everyone's just like, hey, okay.
Dude,
I
that'd
swear
be-
there's Jews in my basement. They're under my floorboards. I hear them down there. Everyone's like, this fucking psycho, dude. He's schizophrenic.
That would be
And
one
you're
of the
like, I
guys.
swear.
That'd be a guy that's like, like that's the whole theory we're talking about of like, you could tell me anything and then you would just start saying like, yeah, and then there's Jews that are in my walls and I hear Yiddish speaking at night. I'd be like, oh,
you
man.
fucked yourself,
Oh,
dude. I
you
can't
didn't
believe
graduate
anything
from
you say
NYU
now.
then? Yeah. Yeah.
Could you imagine that, dude? He opens his blinds, dude, and he just sees like the sewer grate in the middle of the street,
Yeah.
and he just sees a Jewish guy crawling out, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, he's like, no,
He's
no
like,
fucking way, dude.
no fucking way.
Way.
You gotta be fucking kidding me here, dude.
Oh man,
You
dude,
gotta-
I would
swear to
be,
God.
I'd be a white person in a haunted house. I would like, or a white person in a horror movie where I'd be like, we need to explore, we need to investigate. I would be down there Tomb
Yeah, I'm
Raider
going
style
down
with
there.
flashlights going back down there.
Dude, I'm Instagram live and that shit immediately,
Every-
dude. I'm looking
yeah.
for fucking
If I
barbarian
disappear-
down there.
Yeah.
I'm looking for big Jewish barbarian down there, dude. Dude, they're all inbred. The Hasids are all inbred, dude.
Yeah.
Same with the Amish people, bro. They stay fucking each other, bro.
Oh
They
man,
got some
dude.
mamas down there, bro.
To wrap up, there's enough scriptures and doctrine and covenants to make an argument that the lost tribes of Israel are like in the hollow earth, and it's like a read between the lines. And I used to have this like whole script I would tell people. I didn't believe any of it, but like that was my favorite like Mormon like conspiracy theory is
theory?
like when because the prophecy is they're gonna come back. Every Christian believes that, so I'm like, they're gonna come out of the ground, right? And like I never believed it, but I could say it well enough to get kids to believe it for sure.
Especially some kid from Utah, dude. He's like, what?
Yeah, and I'd be like,
You know what I mean?
read this.
Never
I was like,
Googled anything ever.
it was like DNC 59 of like, yes, and during the second coming, when the crust splits, the water will flow down, and the tribe of Israel will appear upwards. And I was like, that's the ice caps melting, and then they're coming out of the hole for the hollow earth, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, maybe Elder Smith's right. But
Dude, are we gonna debate these movies? Are we even doing that, or are we just?
I don't know. This conversation's been going so well, but
I've been cooking, dude. And your religion is most definitely the Terminator 3 of religions,
yeah,
dude. I mean,
yeah.
the second was better than the first, and then the third, they just said anything goes, dude. Anything goes. in this
we're
one,
just
yeah.
going-
They
we're
said
going
just
for
let
it
it
right
rip,
now, yeah.
brother.
Your favorite character, he's a little older, right? We're rebooting him, and we're putting him in a crazy new land that he's never been before.
they said T1000s everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
They said, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we can get in the debate for sure.
Oh, let's fucking do it, dude.
All
Because
right, guys.
honestly, I haven't watched either of the movies in about 10 years.
Yeah, me neither.
So we're
yeah.
gonna start the debate. We're gonna debate Mad Max and the Matrix right now. Ben is on the side of Mad Max. I'm on the side of Matrix. Neither of us had watched either of the movies in about 10 years plus, and we both did ChatGPT research before this podcast started. So if you're looking for legitimate arguments as to why either movie franchise is better, then you could just end this video right now because you're not gonna get a solid argument from either of us.
You're not gonna get anything from any of us that's gonna make a single sense. But by the end of this, hopefully there will be a clear winner for our audience because we know that's why you guys came here. There's gonna be
Yeah,
anyone
next
that
time we
clicks,
have to do the poll.
that
we gotta do the
we
poll
do.
or
Well, that's the
something.
thing is like anyone that clicks on this video because the thumbnail is gonna be Mad Max versus the Terminator. They're not gonna know that we're not even gonna get into it until 45 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the hosts threatened to kill a Verizon employee for the first
That's
40 minutes of a podcast.
yeah, exactly. They started talking about a lot of
Dude, they're
butt
asking
stuff
for it.
somewhere in the middle, and then they were talking about Jews in the walls, and now we're talking about Terminator. This is for real.
Yeah.
If you guys want to know what's like having a
We're not even
conversation,
talking about Terminator.
if you guys want to know what's like having a conversation with their dad, it's usually this. Like,
Yeah, this is pretty much it.
It's you're gonna ask him a legitimate question, and then it's gonna just spiral into a million
It's gonna
different
trail
things
on for
for
10
45 minutes.
Although I've said this before, the one thing that Dad did, because I got really into conspiracy theories when I left the church when I was like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
The one thing that Dad did point me in the right direction was he was like, dude, a lot of them end really anti-Semitic. And I was like, what do you mean?
You're
And
like,
he
what
was
are you
like, dude,
talking
I don't know why, but for some reason, a lot of the conspiracy theories end with it's all the Jews. And he said that, and ever since then, I was like, okay. So when I
Okay.
look into conspiracy theories, and I know I've said this before, but there was this guy named Albert Pike who like made a bunch of predictions that like came true, and he was like in the 1800s. And then like I looked it up, and he was the guy who invented the KKK, and I was like, damn, that was
Damn
right,
it,
dude.
no.
That was
Yeah.
right.
Oh
Yeah, I was
man.
like, damn it. So yeah, that's one other thing with conspiracy theories. A lot of it's anti-Semitic, and you got to just really kind of read between the lines because
Yeah.
sometimes people are just putting propaganda out there to hate on the Jews, like Superman would.
Yeah, that's true. That's still one of my favorite visuals of him just going over there and like he's like about to do the laser beams and then he just accidentally
Yes,
he
yes,
just
that
gets the
rules.
bagel shop instead. He's like, oh, I missed.
That's an all-time riff on going for broke or
Yeah,
break up podcast.
that was good. He's like, ooh, darn.
All-time riff.
I just got the jewelry store. That's my bad. Ah man, my aim's really off today. Oh.
Yeah. So we can't even debate the Terminator because I would need about 3 hours to ChatGPT the timeline for me to understand it. I mean, the timeline makes absolute no sense. It makes less sense in the Star Wars franchise. If you look into the Terminator timeline, I mean,
it is.
you can't
It's
find
back-
a person who
it's back and
explains it.
forth.
It makes absolutely no sense.
The one thing I do really like about the Terminator, of like, this is a good argument that black people are better than white people, is the fact that in Terminator 2, when they find the tech CEO that eventually like starts the entire apocalypse from his program, and they tell him that the apocalypse is gonna start like because of it, he doesn't even hesitate. He's like, "Oh, we gotta destroy that shit." Where if it was like Mark Zuckerberg and you're like, "Your AI eventually is gonna take over the world," he'd be like, "That's pretty fucking cool, isn't it?"
Well, dude, the Google guy did that. The guy who invented Google's AI was on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was like, and he was talking about how it's going to replace humans. And Joe Rogan was like, it sounds like you're like an anti-humanist.
Yeah,
And he was like, and the guy was like, he like put his hands up. He was like, I don't know. Maybe I am. And it's like, what?
Maybe I am, maybe
What
shit.
the
Who
fuck
knows?
did you just say?
Yeah. Yeah, Joe was like, wait, what?
Joe Rogan was like, huh? But yeah, he straight up said that he hopes the robots kill us all. The head of Google, so
Dang,
or the head of
that's-
Google's AI, so.
That's insane, dude.
But so that's for another fucking episode, The Terminator, dude. Tonight we're debating The Matrix, my tranny twins, versus your Australian racist, all right? We're fucking getting after it, dude.
Oh, you don't want to you don't want to do Terminator versus you want to do Matrix
thought we were-
versus Mad Max? You
I
just
thought-
said.
I thought we were doing Matrix versus Mad Max.
Oh no, I thought we were doing Terminator versus Mad Max. We can do Matrix versus Mad Max too. We're good with that too.
I did all the research on The Matrix. Was it Terminator?
It was in the text message. It was the Terminator. It doesn't. This is all bullshit. It
No,
doesn't
was
matter
Matrix
anyway.
versus Inception, dude.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
This is literally something we
Oh,
came up
dude.
with to carry a conversation, so it's fine.
That is true. Well, I did. Did you do research on Mad Max at least?
Yeah. We're good.
Okay, so all right, so we'll do Terminator another time because I did all my research on The Matrix.
Okay.
I totally mixed that up.
Because we were
First off-
originally, I was like Matrix, Inception. Yeah, that was it. And then we were
Yeah,
like,
that makes more sense because those movies are more similar.
yeah, they're both based off of animes that white people stole. So there you go.
Wait, are they really?
Yeah, the Matrix is based off of Ghost in a Shell, which is a movie from the 90s. It's actually a pretty dope ass movie. And then
Ghost in a Shell.
yeah. And then Inception's based off of a movie called Paprika, which was a anime movie from the 80s.
I never watched Inception, to be completely honest with you, because I was smoking a lot of weed when that movie came out. And
You're
I
like,
knew
I can't even
there was no
comprehend.
chance There was
What's
no chance I'm
happening,
gonna be
brother?
able to fucking dig in on this one, buddy. I mean,
Dude,
I'm gonna be way too high for this. I'm just saying right now.
I
I mean, I was at a state in my life when I was high 24/7 at that point in time. I don't smoke
yeah,
nearly as
yeah.
much weed as I do. I mean, the amount of weed that I smoked at that point in my life was absolutely crazy. I would do 2 waterfall grab bongs,
Jesus.
gallon milk jug. I'm talking milk gallon waterfalls. I would do
Jeez,
2
dude.
to the dome. I would bang 2 out before I got on the bus for school in the morning. Okay, so for me to comprehend the Matrix movie, I mean, and then or for me to comprehend Inception was just not happening. I would go to school. I would do 2 grab bongs, massive grab bongs to the dome. I mean, just straight cancer in my lungs because I was using a plastic milk gallon.
Yeah.
And then I would put a weed brownie in my coffee, and I would sip my coffee throughout the day, and then around second and third period when my
You would
high from the
take a
2
weed
grab bongs wore
brownie.
off, I would eat the weed brownie, and I would get so high, dude, I would be licking the walls by 10th period. I mean,
That's
seriously, I was
how
like,
did you end high school with a better GPA than me?
I have no clue how I possibly did that, but I did get all A's my 11th grade when I was homeschooled, so I think that could be
Oh
it.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
straight
yeah.
A's.
Because you showed up to class, which was somebody came to our house for 2 hours a week, and you signed over
No,
some
not even
papers.
that. I did 5 papers on science and 5 papers on social studies, and then I had a
No
math
way.
tutor, and that was all I did for 11th grade.
Holy crap! I think that's why
I wrote
like
5 papers on science and social studies, and then I did a math tutor,
oh my
and
gosh.
that was it. That was all I did for 11th grade. Dude, I'm the biggest dirtbag to ever live. I was a full-time Wawa associate in the 11th
Yeah,
grade. I
yeah.
mean, the trash level, it's off the charts. And
We
then
were
I
white
fucking moved
trash.
to a drug dealer's house, and then I moved from there into a shed. I mean, this guy is #1 trash. I mean, unbeatable. Unbeatable trash right here.
If this gets big, I want us to go on Are You Garbage, just so you can go
Dude,
and
I will go up
you can
there and I will
speak your
put up Will
truth.
Chamberlain numbers, dude. I will put absolute
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain numbers, dude. I'll just start banging out the prompts because I know the show off the bat. I'll start banging out the prompts. I'll be like, immediately, yes, I did have a fridge in my garage that did not work.
Yeah,
Like, yes, I
we had
did
two
drink milk with
fridges.
dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just fucking absolutely go off on
Cereal was a
that.
good meal.
Cereal, I mean, dude, shake. If it wasn't cereal, it was shake and baked chicken and butter noodles, and that was it.
That is true.
That's
Or
all you
Kraft mac
got.
and cheese. Yeah, that's true. None of this
And
Velveeta shit.
if there's none of that, you better look for some beefaroni in the fucking cupboard because
Because
otherwise,
there's some
you
beefaroni that
better
hasn't
get your
been
ass to
touched.
Country Farm and sell yourself an eighth. Or you better get your ass to the country place on the corner of our street, which is a restaurant, and you better fucking sit there and sell a fucking eighth if you want to eat dinner for that. Man.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude. Dude, the whoever the
Dude, I
host
made
is,
more money then than I make now, dude. I think
yeah.
about that sometimes, bro. I think about the amount of
How
cash that I
much
have
money
on time
you
on
made.
hand at any given time. I work my fucking ass off, dude. I was sitting on the corner selling weed at a very young age, and I was making more money than I make as a goddamn 26-year-old. I should commit suicide. I mean, what the
Fuck, dude.
fuck?
Yeah.
I should have invested that shit in Bitcoin at a young age. What
Oh,
was I doing? I was smoking reefer. I was
dude,
smoking the fucking devil's lettuce, dude.
if I could invest in Bitcoin back at that time, I'd be
I
much
remember telling mom and dad.
I wouldn't be making this wouldn't be the first year that I made over $30,000 as a 29-year-old man. That's batshit insane that I didn't make over $34,000 until I was 28.
How do you live? That's what I want to know.
I have a sugar mother. That's what
I
happened.
was about to say, dude. That's absolutely insane.
Mikkel made money, but I'll tell you what though, our like entire marriage, we were very much like, as long as you can cover your half, I don't care what you do with your money, basically.
That's exactly how me and Mary are, dude. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't
50-50
care.
down the middle. Like, we're poor, dude. Rich guys, they go, you know what? I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for dinner. When you're poor, you come into the relationship and you set
Yeah,
boundaries
no,
right away. You go, hey, listen here, lady.
weird.
If you're looking for a guy who's going to buy every meal, you can fucking hit the road right now.
Yeah,
Okay? Because
yeah.
you're fucking hitching your wagon to this horse, and this horse is poor. You're hitching your wagon to a fucking dead horse.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
So if you want to hitch your wagon to a dead horse, I'm going to let you know up front what's going down. All right?
yeah. She knows why she's there.
I started dating my girlfriend in a shed. I worked at Wawa and I lived in a shed. Now, every time I go into Wawa, I eyeball the guys who are making the sandwiches and I go, you better not fuck that guy. I know you would. You've done it before. That's what I said to my girlfriend.
He's so
Don't
much
you
more
stop looking
successful
at the
than
guy
me.
making the sandwiches.
Yeah. He doesn't
He
live
has
in
a
a
house.
shed. I know you're looking at him.
He has parents.
Yeah,
I see you fucking looking at that
He's looking at
16-year-old.
him. Well, he's got
Where's his dad?
he's got a single wide. Yeah, sure. Rub that on my face. Why don't you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, we
But we gotta get into this fucking debate, dude.
this debate's we're at an hour. This debate's never gonna fucking happen.
Dude, I did 15 minutes of notes for this debate.
Did you
This is
really?
bullshit, dude. I did 15 minutes of ChatGPT notes for this fucking debate.
Dude,
You're gonna
we
just
can,
fucking
dude.
shut it down like that?
Dude, we need to get what your idea was earlier and get some people on
Yes.
death row to chime in.
Dude,
this
that's
debate,
the best
dude.
idea I think I've ever
That
had. It was so good.
That was
I was
such
doing
a
something
good...
at work.
Yeah.
I was doing something at work and I was like, I need to stop doing what I'm doing and text Ben right now before this idea leaves my mind.
That was
Like,
such a
sometimes when
good
I-
idea.
Like, dude, sometimes when I think of funny things, I write them down on my phone and I just have to stop what I'm doing, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like the other day I was thinking about Indian parents and how some Indian parents like want their kids to be doctors and like they're like, if you're not a doctor, I'm disappointed. But then there's other Indian parents who are like, dude, fuck it. Like Dunkin' Donuts is a good
Yeah.
job. Like fuck it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you know what I
whatever,
mean?
dude.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like how does that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, dude,
Yeah.
the gas station rules, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Like, how does that? even
Always the
happen?
Dunkin' Donuts.
But yeah, I had to just immediately text you. We got to get some death row inmates in here.
100%, dude.
And I think if we promise them that we don't talk about their case, then we can get a higher. You know what I mean?
I
It's
think
what
that
the
would.
people
I
want.
also think that would be hilarious. That like I just
It would be so funny.
like. Granted, I do want to put like their name and what their charges are at the bottom when their name
But
comes
we'll do
up.
like
But
a
I don't
10-minute
wanna,
like preamble before
Well,
we have them call in.
Yeah.
Where we like explain what they did. Like, yeah, this guy's like a
He's
terrible
on-
murderer. He
He's
like
on
killed his
death.
whole family.
Yeah, he's on death row for killing his 2 adopted children and burying them in the backyards in his pet cemetery. Bring it up for Chad Daybell. And
And then we're like, Dairy Queen or Ritas, what do you like better?
Yeah,
we just
that would
ask
be-
him like completely benign
be
questions
so
that have nothing to do with the case.
so are you a
That's
tits or an ass
actually
man?
Tits are an ass man. Yeah.
that would dude, if we literally just give them a list of like of low ball questions and they have to give their reason why. We gotta let it
Yeah.
take up a little bit of time. That would be, and never address any of the things that they did. I think that would be super
Never
funny.
address anything that
Yeah.
they've ever done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think if we are honest to bring anything up like that, we just want to know if you like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars better. I think we'll have a higher percentage of people who will accept.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I because the punchline is that we don't talk
The tits
about
or the
what
ass
they
man
did.
is funny though.
That's
That's exactly it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You
That-
see my vision. That's the
Dude,
punchline.
that-
The punchline
that's-
is that it's never mentioned. It's never mentioned
That's so
once.
funny, dude. Honestly, too, if our first question is always tits or ass, that's so funny, and then we just have a board that like has the tally.
Yes. Yes, I like that. Yes. That's a great idea. That might be the best idea. That
that's
could be the idea. We'd have to start a new podcast though. We'd have to just start a second podcast. Maybe we do both of them. We do this one where we shoot the shit, and we
Yeah.
do that one once a week where we interview murderers.
Dude.
But I think
down.
that's a great idea.
So that's why, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I made the Bricked Up Media page. The whole point
Yes.
of Bricked Up Media is that we could do different shit and see what sticks to the wall. And one of them does
Post clips without it destroying your algorithm.
Yeah,
yes.
without it destroying no dogs in the race. And so it's like literally when we find something that sticks, like that's perfect. That's what we turned Bricked Up Media like into.
Yeah.
But like literally I made that page.
Maybe we
to just
change it.
throw
We do our
stuff.
second pod. We call it Locked Up Media.
Dude, that'd be funny. Because I was also thinking, I was like, I have a lot of followers that are also like that. I'm like, I could get that. Like for instance, I have a
Someone knows someone who's in jail.
yeah.
Someone who's following you knows someone who's in jail who will call us on the phone
But-
for an hour.
But even then, like I have a couple porn stars that follow me that like consistently like and comment on our big fans, right? And because they know my audience, like they're like her audience and my audience cross over basically. So it's smart for them to follow them.
Diagram.
But I think that would also be funny just to get them on and not ask them anything about what they do, but literally just be like, "All right,
Yes.
so what do you think's better, Applebee's or TGI Fridays?"
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. I like that.
Granted,
I think it's
people
a
in
great
jail is
idea.
funnier, but we could do it with a lot of different people, you know?
Well, the thing is with people in jail, they just need the phone. If we
That's
can just
it.
get them on the phone,
Yeah.
and then we can
Which
link that phone call into the pod somehow.
we
That's all
already
we
know
need.
you guys
And
have
every
it.
guy in jail has access to a phone.
Yeah. Which my Zoom that I have, it can take phone calls. I just need to get a burn. Actually, I have 2 burner phones from when somebody stole my laptop. Did I tell you that? When I
No.
when I was on at my internship and I was flying out of Atlanta, I guess I didn't lock my phone, which the Atlanta airport parking lot is enormous. So somebody was just walking through pulling door handles, right? But I left my backpack in there that had my Xbox, which they didn't take, but it also had my brand new laptop, and they took my laptop and they left behind as a courtesy, and I appreciate you guys, 2 of their plug phones. So that was really nice of them. So thank you.
That is nice. That's
I
very
know.
nice.
I was like, that's an even exchange. 2 plug phones versus my brand new $1,200 laptop that I bought. So,
Sold.
yeah,
Sold.
exactly. But yeah, anyway, my Zoom, I just need to plug one of those phones in, and then my podcast thing can take phone calls and record it as it's happening.
All right. Anyways, though, The Matrix has Morpheus as a main character, and Mad Max in the first movie doesn't have a single black person in it. I googled it. Not a single
Not
black
a
person in the
single
first Mad Max movie. Not one. Not an extra. Not
They
an
didn't have a
extra.
budget
Not a
for the first
single black
movie.
person in the entire Mad Max first movie. Okay, so
Dude,
damn, yo, nuke dropped. How you gonna fucking compete with that one, bitch? You got a racist ass movie, dog.
that's it, guys. Right there. The debate's over.
Yeah.
The Matrix just
Yeah.
beat Mad Max. You heard it here, folks, first on the Bricked Up
Strictly
Podcast.
based off of racial diversity.
Thank
yeah.
you guys for chiming in for this week's episode, guys. Oh man,
Yeah.
that would be really funny if I just cut the podcast right there for like the
I don't
YouTube.
care. Go ahead. I don't care. But yeah, I googled were there any black people in the first Mad Max movie because I knew it was like all cast in Australia.
Yeah.
Not a single person.
Yeah, there's-
dude. You should have seen my face. I was like, yes. I was like, yes. When I seen that, I was like, I got his ass. He's beat. You're done. You're done,
Oh man, dude.
dude. You guys didn't have racial diversity until the third movie when you let half white, half black Tina Turner.
Tina
in.
Turner
that's
coming in
absolutely
there.
crazy.
Yeah, but first of all, okay, so the first movie, there's the cast members is a legitimate biker gang because they couldn't afford to pay anybody. So I'm just trying to say, I don't think biker gangs are actually like really big on inclusion, right? And Mel Gibson, who probably wouldn't let any of them on set either. It took 3 movies for Mel Gibson to be like, all right, we'll let him in the film. We'll let one of those be on the same screen with me. So like I get it. Like they were doomed from the start. Biker gangs and Mel Gibson does not make for a very racially diverse cast.
Also, in your newest movies, your enemies, like the bad guys in the movies, all are absolutely covered in white paint, head to toe, just completely covered in white paint. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, what's that
but
about?
it feels racist.
Yes.
It feels racist to me. Back to your Mel Gibson being racist point.
Okay.
I have written down here that Keanu Reeves will wine you and dine you while he essentially kisses your back or kisses the back of your neck and thrusts into you. While Mel Gibson, on the other hand, he seems like the kind of guy that when he fucks, the eyes roll to the back of his head like a shark's eyes, and he just completely
100%.
zones out for a half an hour. So, me personally, I like the second one better. So that's a peg in your book, to be completely honest, because I think Mel Gibson unquestionably fucks harder than Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is definitely a sensual man.
For sure. Mel Gibson, it's when the shark smells blood in Finding Nemo. That's legitimately what happens. He's like, oh my. Right, and then he goes around and he closes the Bible. He turns all the crosses in his house upside down. He brings out the whip from Passion of Christ. Okay, and he gets biblical on that ass.
Exactly.
Do you think he still has that whip?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you think he still has that Passion of Christ whip?
I think he does, and apparently he's working on a sequel.
Ooh, part 2, where he goes to America.
I think he gets resurrected in the sequel.
Oh, I was thinking he still has the setup from Apocalypto. That's the second Apocalypto. It's the Book of Mormon when Jesus comes over and starts visiting the natives.
Yeah. I was about to say that's the Book of Mormon over there. Yeah. Jesus in America.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that brings me to my next point, which I always like to bring up, which movie had the hotter cast. And it was really hard for me to compare a young Keanu Reeves to a young Mel Gibson because they're both so sexy and how it both topped them off with the sloppiest of toppy.
Yeah. Those are both two guys.
So that
I
puts
wouldn't
me to
mind
the
if they left
female
condoms at
leads.
home.
Exactly. But that puts me to the female leads.
Okay.
And the first Mad Max movie didn't have any female leads. And we had to put ugly ass Carrie Ann Moss in a skin tight leather suit just to make her hot. And she was still hotter than anybody you had to offer in your cast. I mean, she was a 6. She was a 6. And we had to put her in skin tight leather to make her hot. And she was hotter than anybody in your franchise.
Dude.
She was a 7 with the leather on. She was a solid 7 with the leather on. She was 10 pounds away from being a 5 again.
I want you to know in the Star Wars debate, people got really heated, and I agree with you in this when you called Carrie Fisher a 7 at best. But
they were not happy with it?
They were not happy with like the only comments we got on that video was like, yeah, the fat podcasters are out of their mind for calling Carrie Fisher a 7.
That's
man.
crazy. Carrie Fisher is a fucking 7, dude. You get the fuck out of here, bro.
That scene,
on her best day,
that
dude.
scene where she's like laying down,
and I like a 7. I like a 7. I like a chick. I like a chick who looks like she'll fucking smoke a cig at the bar and do coke in the bathroom.
Dude.
I like a 7.
She's you can put her anywhere and she'll look good. She's not gonna blow you out of the water, but you can put her in whatever setting you want. So you could take her home to mom, and she's gonna think she's great because she's not too pretty, right? You could take her to a dive bar, and she'll probably kick your ass at pool. She fits anywhere. We're just saying she's not a smoke show, okay?
Yeah, I mean, there's no argument that she's a smoke show. Maybe they should have given her some big ass '90s fake hands if they wanted the movie to be watchable.
Like a Pamela Anderson.
Put Carrie Fisher. Give Carrie Fisher some Pamela Andersons, dude, and we're talking, bro.
That'd be great, dude.
But until then, I don't know what to tell you.
What we're working with.
I don't know what to tell you.
What we're doing. I would say, well, there was a girl in the first one. I don't remember what she looks like, but she got ran over with a motorcycle.
She was in the movie for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
For about 10 seconds.
10
I looked it up,
That's
and
fair.
she was in the movie
That's
for
fair.
not long.
And in the second movie, like also there was a girl that's like, "Ooh, he's cute," but like he was like, "Roy, get away from me." He's like, "I'm the road warrior." And so,
other that one chick, who was the hot chick? Was that Charlize Theron in the new movies?
Charlize Theron in the 2015 one, and then they had Anna Taylor-Joy.
She's hot as hell.
She's great. I mean, she had the shaved head, and I was like, "This is still doing it for me. We're good." And also,
they both blow Carrie Ann Moss out of the water.
In that movie, they had the hot girl from Transformers 3 in it. They also had Zoe Kravitz that was in it as well, and then the rest of the people were Victoria's Secret models. So
way hotter cast. It's inarguable.
I would say
if we're going anything past the first movie, it's a way hotter cast.
That's true.
I looked into it, trust me.
First movie for sure.
The first movie was a total sausage fest, dude. Yes. It was pretty gay, if I'm being honest. But after that, they realized we got to get some hot babes in here.
That's true.
If we want to sell tickies, just like if we want to sell tickies, we got to have a pedo on the pod. Like if we want to do numbies,
yeah, we want to do numbies.
We got to get a pedo on the.
We want to do some numbies.
The Mad Max franchise knew. If we want to get some numbies on this, we got to get some fucking hot white ass in here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is like the biggest thing the Matrix franchise has going from is that weird rave scene where they all kind of had like an orgy in a cave. But even then, everyone describes it as like, yeah, that was weird. Where'd that come from? Right? Whereas like literally the 2015 Mad Max is like, I would die for this truck full of chicks.
This is true.
And then unfortunately, also, Furiosa, the last one that came out, the lead was Anna Taylor-Joy, who is fine, right? But she doesn't do it for me. She's built like Sid the Sloth. Her eyes are on the side of her head. Okay?
Dude, I'll fucking take a little flounder down, dude. I don't care if she's a little flounder, dude.
yeah.
She's a little fucking,
right over there.
You forgot the pickles ass looking motherfucker, dude? I'll fucking get in there, dude.
Still no pickles. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care, dude.
Man, I'm so glad you said that. That's like... That's a 6th grade Ben impression that's just been itching to get out right there. That used to crush in 6th grade art class.
You forgot the pickles, yeah. That was fun.
Still no pickles. They're here.
My one friend in middle school, I had two of my best friends. One of them shaved his head like really low in middle school, and then the other best friend told everybody that he had cancer, and then the shaved head best friend didn't show up to school one day, and my other best friend,
like he died.
the art room, like for the next year, like the art homeroom sign up sheet came around.
Yeah.
And he signed up the cancer best friend for the art homeroom. And he didn't know for years why he was put in the art homeroom with all the weirdos. he had no clue.
That's so funny.
He had no clue. Yeah, that rules, dude.
Oh man. I always wanted to, like, if I knew I was gonna get called in for like a teacher conference because I'm such a bad student or something like that, or like the principal's office, I had a daydream of like, what if I just go home and I shave my head and my eyebrows off? And just like they'd be like, "Hey Ben, like on Friday, like we'd like to have a little conference with you, right?" And then what if I just show up on that Friday with shaved head and I act like I have cancer? And I'm just like, I was like, sorry. I was like, can we make this quick?
That's not a bad idea.
I need to get it back on the drip for my chemo. But what did you guys want to talk to me about? I'm sorry, I haven't been holding my homework in lately. The cancer has come back.
That's not a bad idea.
I was like, man, if I ever want to go nuclear launch codes, that's it. That would work 100% of the time. But you only get one.
I always thought about why kids never just ran. Like if you had drugs on you and like they called you down to the office,
just don't
like,
go.
dude, put the jets on, dude, and get the fuck out of there. I
doing?
never understood, dude. Just leave, dude. The door is open, bro. The security guards are fat 60-year-old men who played high school and or who played football in high school.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Just fucking be out of. You're a fucking spry 16-year-old boy with a fucking backpack full of weed, dude. It's time to go, bro.
Yeah.
I never understood that, dude.
They've got the lollipop.
And I brought 2 ounces of weed into my high school, dude. I brought 2 ounces of weed and a bong into my high school.
Intent to sell, Jake, over here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care, dude. I think that's past the statute of limitations, but I had 2 different backpacks. I had my high school backpack, and then I had my backpack that I would sell weed out of. And one time in first period, I went to pull my books out, and I opened my backpack, and it was just 2 ounces of weed and a bong.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
then
literally
you ran home,
stood up,
right?
and the teacher was like, "What? Like, what's going on?" And then I was like, "I have to go." And then I just ran out of the school as fast as I possibly could.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I opened my bag. I seen 2 ounces of weed, and I said,
okay.
I'll be seeing you guys later, dude. I could never ran so fast in my life, bro. I said, see you later. Then I just showed up the second period with my regular backpack, like, hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you, dude.
Yeah, that's literally an option, guys. You don't have to go to the principal's office. You can just go home.
Just run, dude.
Yeah.
You can just leave and throw your weed in a bush behind the school.
Go.
Like, it's not that hard.
Skedaddle. You don't do it. Yeah.
But back to the debate.
Yes, of course.
The bad guys in my movie were cool as hell, and the bad guys in your movie were fucking theater queers. I mean, why were
That's a wild
your bad guys are playing
ChatGPT prompt.
instruments, dude? You're telling me these guys were getting fucking guitar lessons and on the side, dude? That's fucking gay as hell, bro.
Dude,
you guys are painting yourselves all white and then fucking taking guitar lessons and hanging off the side of
I
vehicles.
was like, wait a second, I don't remember. First of all, that's one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in my entire life. Was some guy bungee cord to a stereo?
Yeah, whatever you say, dude. That guy was fucking practicing his chords in his fucking Jewish music teacher's house, dude, after school.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna tell me that guy's a bad guy, bro? He was fucking learning how to do the fucking piano in a before school program, dude.
I would
Get
like
the
to
fuck
say-
out of here with that bullshit.
I would just like to say an argument for Mad Max is that they were inclusive before The Matrix ever was. Okay, the Wachowskis waited past 3 movies before they made a little bit of a switcheroony. Okay, but back in the 80s, this little franchise, Mad Max, I don't know if you ever heard of it. They had queer rugby players in man thongs with pimped out little ladyboys on motorcycles following behind them for the entire movie. And that guy was the most dangerous guy in the entire biker gang. That
is true.
That is the
true.
main bad guy. What's his name? Humongous. He just wore a thong and a gimp mask for the entire movie, and everyone's like, he's the scariest guy on the entire planet.
That is true, but dude, my fucking directors both went trans, dude. You can't even compete with that, bro.
The
brothers who both went trans. Could you imagine if we both fucking chopped their cocks off and went
that's
trans?
insane, actually.
I mean, you can't even compete with that, dog.
10 years
The
from
one
now?
is actually slightly hot, dude, which makes me feel bad for the other one, too.
The other one,
I don't know which one went first.
The other one, you can definitely see the footprints of the past, but one of them, you're like, okay, like
yeah, I would fucking
last
if I
call
was
at the
drunk
bar.
enough,
Yeah, I get it.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd take her home.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the other one, I feel bad for her, dude. I'm like, dude, you're not even trying.
Sorry.
It was like I went to the A&N diner at 3 a.m. when I was in high school, and there was a tranny in there. I mean, this is a 20 fucking 50. No, not even. This is like a 2013, 2012 tranny, dude. I'm talking just a dude in a dress with a pearl necklace on with
Oh
a full
yeah,
beard. I
yeah,
mean, he wasn't even trying. And that's
100%.
how the
Yeah,
one Wachowski sister is.
yeah,
It's like, dude, get some fake tits or something, bro.
yeah.
Get a BBL. What are we doing here, dude?
I feel bad for the lady at my gym who, like, I mean, she's 6'4", 200 pound, and like it's just a dude with a fake bra on that wears a purple wig when you go there, and like, I mean, who cares? But also, it's a conservative Idaho town, so I'm like, man, everyone's looking, unfortunately, but like, we just need a little bit more commitment. That's all. Just
Dude, have some
put
respect
a
and get a BBL.
put a little
At the end of the day,
to
what
be
are we
honest,
doing
yeah,
here?
do a BBL. That's all. A makeup routine for sure. Go all in.
That's all I'm asking
I don't
for,
want
dude.
to. I would love for
You can
you
keep
to
the
do
cock if
full
you got a big
commitment.
old fat ass. I don't even care,
Yeah,
dude.
I want you to be more comfortable
You know
in your
what I
own
mean?
skin. Okay, that's all.
Yeah. If you give me a little something to eye up while I'm walking on the treadmill,
We're
then
good,
I won't
man.
even complain, dude.
That's right
Okay?
there.
But if you're not even trying, it's just like I don't even know what to say, dude.
I want to support you, right? But like, dangle the medal.
But your ass cheeks are just not juicy enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I will support you. Don't get me wrong, guys. Right? But I could support you even so much more. You know,
If you had a fucking thicker than a bowl of oatmeal ass,
yeah,
then I would 100% support
yeah.
you.
So
Hey, shit, fat ass.
yeah,
You ever seen that?
yeah, yeah. That's the said.
Hey,
And I
in
quote,
jail, literally behind bars.
yeah. When he looked at the undercover officer, he said, and I quote, and then like she gives that like white lady like confident look of like, I'm the bitch and I know it kind of scenario of like, he said, girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. And like kind of looked at him to be like, what do you have to say about that? And then him just giving the snap fingers back. He's like, and I was like, ooh, what a power move.
Hey,
Oh man, dude.
she had a fat ass.
Yeah, fat ass. That's so good.
Yeah, that rules.
Um,
Also, the main character of your movie was a retard mute who had 344 words in the first movie and only 16 lines of dialogue in the second movie.
Such a ChatGPT problem.
I mean, he couldn't even speak English, dude. Couldn't even speak English.
Yeah, that's fair. He's called Mad Max.
I mean, I don't
He's
even
not
know
called
this-
Talkative Max. Okay,
Apparently
he's not called Jabbermouth Max. You know, or yeah,
That's what he should be called.
yeah, or he's not called like Cut to the Chase Max. He's like, right, you need the tanker? I'll drive your tanker, and that's
Maybe,
it. That's literally what he says.
maybe they only gave him lines because whenever they would give him lines, he would start bringing the Jews in there. And they were like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? We'll just,
So
we'll just cut the lines out.
that's so funny. Mel Gibson on the sidelines. So he's like, all right, so give me some background for the scene. The apocalypse, how did it happen? He's like, was it the Jews? Did they launch off the nukes from Israel? And they're like, ooh, Mel. Ooh. No, wasn't that, dude? He's like, are you sure? Like, I really feel like we need to add more to the law.
He's like, so it was the media that was controlling everybody's
Right?
emotions.
Yeah. And no one believed him because the cinemas, they were all speaking their propaganda, right? And he's just like,
So they just cut the lines out. They cut the lines out. You know?
Yeah, you see, you like Mel Gibson's like watches the movie, and he's like, "Man, I said some pretty powerful stuff in that film. I can't wait to see what the final cut is." Then he watches, and he's like, "Son of a bitch, they cut me out of it."
They cut every word out of this.
Oh man, right? And that you said the borders were good after the 40s, and then sometime in the 50s, you said, "You know what? We're gonna just redo the map right there." Mel, you can't.
They said they were going to agree on a two-state solution.
yeah. Mel, you can't keep bringing
You're like,
that
whoa,
up, dude.
whoa,
Whoa,
cut
whoa,
some
whoa.
lines out here.
Yeah. That's so funny. Oh,
But yeah, that's the end of my argument. That's all
Okay,
I got.
cool.
That was my 15 minutes of
I had one.
ChatGPT.
The only other thing I thought I could bring to the table is that it's very feminist. The Mad Max films, as far as like like Tina Turner in her chainmail crotch.
Oh, the last three.
Right,
Yeah.
runs an entire like civilization. That's awesome. Then Furiosa, like literally, it is the girls kill 90% of the people. Mad Max kills 10%. Right, and then like Furiosa is just the main character for it. So, but I would say the fact that despite all that being said, there's still no black people except for Tina Turner, who's half. I think the Matrix
Single
wins.
one in the first movie. I mean, I googled it, and ChatGPT wanted to tell me what was wrong. and they couldn't even say it. They were like,
Yeah.
ChatGPT was literally like,
Yeah.
It was not in the first movie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
so,
ChatGPT was like,
yeah.
I hate to admit it, but
Yeah.
not a single one in the first movie, not even an extra. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
They're like, I can't answer that. And you had to like go and like, yeah, you had to go and like switch the question. Like, all right, so if the Mad Max films only had vanilla cake, how long until they started having a slice of chocolate cake?
Yeah. You gotta trick ChatGPT
into like being like, oh, okay, chocolate cake wasn't introduced until the third film, and even then it was a marble. It was half vanilla, half chocolate. And you're like, I got him. Yeah. Or it's what's that one of like, so if you over the span of 5 years baked 4 million pizzas in your oven,
How long would it take?
How long would it take?
Yeah.
How many pizzas a day would you have to go and bake?
No, you can trick ChatGPT 100%. I've done it before. I asked it what the smartest race was, and it didn't want to give me numbers, and then I tricked it in to give me.
Well, that's like last episode where we're like, so how old am I?
Yeah.
No, it's like
That's
no,
it, dude. He didn't give a fuck, dude.
the age of consent.
He wouldn't go under 16.
The age of consent's 15 in Alabama. Can we do that? And that whatever that AI, the Elon Musk one was like, no, we cannot do that.
They're like, no, we've been asked that question before.
Yeah, nice try. Are you Big J Okerson? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's all I got for the debate.
That's good. That's
all
good.
I got. Also, you guys smoked me on Rotten Tomatoes. I compared the two Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
and the last Matrix movie bombed. Apparently.
Yeah, but like the first,
I didn't even
first
watch
one.
it.
The issue is the first Matrix movie would have been better than anything else Mad Max did, and then the 2015 Mad Max Fury Road is it's right up there with the first Matrix film. It's just like,
dude,
this is top
all the
tier
Mad Max films
divorced
are
dad
like
movie,
super highly rated.
Yeah.
And I mean, I looked at the first Mad Max, the first Matrix. Mad Max wins in every single movie. Like if you compare the two, like second one to the second one, third, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mad Max. I was like,
yeah. Well, dang, dude.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Dude, that was I think this was a really good episode, man. This was an hour and 25 minutes of us just going off the rails for it. So I'm happy how this turned out.
Let's go, dude. I do think we killed it. Yeah, I think we killed the vibe. I had to come in hot, dude. I just got to get pissed. I just got to get a charge for $780.
Yeah.
Or $680 every week, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just come in absolutely electric.
That's what it is. Dude, I'm too much of a match the vibe kind of guy. So if the vibe's down here, I'm like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. But if the vibe's up here, like I'll do it. So
100%.
I don't set the
as
tone
long as I
enough.
don't take an edible, I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
I cannot be taking edibles
No,
before
you
the pod.
can't
I've learned my lesson.
That
dude.
one episode, just by the end of it.
The one episode, I was just drooling at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was drooling, and Ben was just.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah. It was,
yeah, I took a week off.
Yeah, the thumbnail to that was literally you like as an astronaut in outer space. You know.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let's go. But yeah, let's go. Good pod.
Good pod.
We're gonna get some criminals on.
We
We're gonna boost the numbers.
Need to get some criminals on.
Locked Up podcast. It's coming soon.
Idaho for real. Like, have you ever seen the videos on Instagram of these girls being like, "Hey, my name's like so and so. I'm in here doing 4 years in time. If you want to make a pen pal, like come on here." That's
yes. There's a website for that.
That's all Idaho. That Instagram account.
And they take booty pics.
Oh, do they really?
They take booty pics on the government computers where they like it's clearly like a desktop camera.
Yeah.
They have to like prop their ass up on the
That's
desk
so
and they're
funny,
like,
dude.
yeah, I'm looking for something.
What if they're doing like the camera and the arm, like to make it look like a butt cheek? And they're like, yeah, this will make sure.
Yes.
My sugar daddy will definitely send me money now if I give it a little perfect.
But yeah, let's fucking call it because Jakey Smith's about to piss his pants.
Yeah, and I'm about to go to the gym and say hello to my wife. So anyway, dude, good pod. Love you, bro. Thanks for chiming in, everybody.
Great pod. Love you too. God bless, dude.
God bless.
Matrix is so much better, dude. Shouts out to the
Matrix
training
wins,
guys.
guys. Matrix wins. All right, bye.
All right, peace out, bro.